You're on.
All right, everybody, we're going to start something new. This is called your weekday or weekly wake-up call. As many of you know that are following politics, Madison Cawthorn was primaried by Chuck Edwards. Well, this needed to be done, but a lot of people are ecstatic, happy, content, whatever you want to say. What I will say is that we have a lot of work to do, a lot. And Mr. Cawthorn is not done. He is in his mid-20s, okay? And this is what Mr. Cawthorn said. By the way, he did not stir up a fuss when Chuck Edwards primaried him, but this is what he said soon after. We have an enemy to defeat, but we will never be able to defeat them until we defeat the cowardly and weak members of our own party. Their days are numbered. We are coming. And then he basically declared his allegiance to the America First Patriots. If you know who the America First is, that's the Nick Fuentes group. And President Trump is listed as one of the America First Patriots, along with a laundry list of other people. You have Steve Bannon, Wendy Rogers of Arizona, who is radical as all get out, Paul Gosar, Matt Gaetz, all sorts of different people. So, and he also talked about the dark MAGA group. It's time for the rise of the new right. It's time for the dark MAGA to truly take command, whatever that means. Now, when Chuck Edwards primaried Madison Cawthorn, the establishment Republicans took that as a great victory because Chuck Edwards is more of your run-of-the-mill working man's Republican. And he's not going to stir up a fuss or stir up controversy, have sex tapes, all of this kind of stuff. But this is who Chuck Edwards is. Okay. He is in the 11th district of North Carolina. It's a heavy Republican district. He's running against Beach Ferrara in the fall, and he probably will win. But when asked what comes next for him, Edwards says his first focus was to run against and defeat Beach Ferrara. And then after that, his priorities would be removing the gavel out of Nancy Pelosi's hands, taking the teleprompter from Joe Biden, and restoring the policies that we enjoyed under the Trump administration to help get the country back on track. So make no mistake, Chuck Edwards is a Republican and he is a Trump Republican. Understand that. He also, the one thing that I know about Chuck Edwards is that he voted against sanctuary cities keeping illegal immigrants out of the mountains of North Carolina. So I'm just saying. So Kay Ivey would be proud. So Kinzinger thought that this was a great victory, and you know, you're kind of bringing the party back to quote unquote sanity, all of that kind of stuff. Please understand, I know Deb and I talk about Kinzinger and we talk about Liz Cheney over and over again, and we respect what they are doing with the January 6th Commission to the point where they're being admonished by their party. They're being called Pelosi Republicans, rhinos, they're being shunned by the RNC, blah, 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 blah. But do not expect Adam Kinzinger and Liz Cheney to become Democrats just because of the January 6th Commission. This is an example from last year liberals ripped Cheney and Kinzinger for opposing Democrat-backed voting rights bill. What did you expect?
Exactly. Her father was Dick Cheney. Can I
Couple of tweets here. Good morning and happy hump day to everyone except for 212 House Republicans who voted against the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, and that includes good Republicans, Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger. They are who they thought they were. We are who we thought they were. Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're Republicans.
Now, do I want Liz Cheney to win against the QAnon nutcake in Wyoming? Yes, I do. And to keep it there, to keep it where it's controllable-ish. We're not going to win that seat in Wyoming. All of this is a system of who can you tolerate. I know there's this whole thing about, oh, I'm not going to tolerate the lesser of two evils. You know what?
You don't have any choice.
We don't. One more. Oh, wait, not even Liz Cheney. Say it ain't so. Yes, it's so. She's a Republican. She's going to vote Republican. So if you want, and we're going to talk about in our show, our regular show, some of the different things that are going to come up. Do not expect Republicans to vote for any of this stuff under normal circumstances. None of it. And if you want anything to happen with the Supreme Court, you better start voting Democrat, because you need a major majority there. So that's what I got.
Are we done?
We are